Hi everyone, hope you all are good. So, today we're going to start with grade 7 maths. So, you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then, you have to select math from the subject tab. Then, you have to scroll down to grade 7 maths. Then, click on view all lessons, and there you have to find the chapter 4, that is operations with decimals. We are already working on the chapter that is operations with decimals, and the topic we're going to start with is divide decimals. So please make sure before starting the topic you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important points. Got it? So let's start with divide decimals. Let's start with an example. We have to divide decimals by whole numbers, or let's start with an example. The first example is divide, give the exact answer written as a decimal. You have to divide 5.49 divided by 3. Got it? So let's just divide 5.49 by 3. We have to divide them until we have no divisor. Got it? Start dividing, we have to do the long division. So we have to divide 5.49 divided by 3. Got it? So let's start with, okay, 3 times. We have to go look for the first digit. We can go for 3 times 1 is 3. 5 subtract 3 is 2. Here you have a decimal point. Just put decimal point over here. Bring the 4 down. Now you have to count 3 till 24. So 3 times what number makes 24? 3 times 8 is 24. And 24 subtract 24 is 0. Bring the next digit down. That would be 9. Now you have to count the table of 3 until you get the answer. 9. 3 times 3 is 9, and 9 subtract 9 is 0. So that how we have to divide the number until we get the remainder 0. So 5.49 divided by 3 equals 1.83. Got it? This way you have to divide the decimals by the whole numbers. Got it? Okay, I'll wait for a while. You can note down the example if you want to. Okay, let's start with another example. Next example is 650.5 divided by 5. So let's just start dividing. 650.5 divided by 5. Okay, let's start with the first digit. We can go for 5 times 1. 5 times 1 is 5. 6 subtract 5 is 1. Bring the next digit down. Now count the table of 5 until 15. So 5 times, what number is 15? 5 times 3 is 15. Then here you have a 0. Just bring this 0 over here. Then you have a decimal point. So put the decimal point over here. Now 5 times 1 is 5. Got it? And 5 subtract 5 is 0. So 650.5 divided by 5 is 130.1. Got it? Okay, on the top right corner we have a test button. Let's just start with the test. The first one is the same. First one is the 5.49 divided by 3. That's the one we did on board. So we know that the answer is 1.83. Let's just move on to next one. Okay, the next one is 9.32 divided by 4. So let's start with 9.32 divided by 4. Let's just divide 9.32 by 4. So 4 times we have to look at the first digit, count the table of 4 until you get 9 or a number that is less than 9. So 4 times 2 is 8. 9 subtract 8 is 1. Now bring the next digit down. You have a decimal point over here, so just put a decimal point over here and then bring the next digit down. Now you have to count a table of 4 until 13 or a number that is less than 13. So 4 times what number is 4 times 3 is 12. So 4 times 3 is 12. So 13 subtract 12 is 1. Now bring the last digit down. Now you have to count a table of 4 until you get. So 4 times 3 is 12 and 12 subtract 12 is 0. So 9.32 divided by 4 is 2.33. Got it? So select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is 949.9. 949.4 divided by 2. Okay, let's just divide. 949.4 divided by 2. Okay, so you have to count a table of 2 until you get 9 or a number that is less than 9. So 2 times 4 is 8. 9 subtract 8 is 1. Bring the 4 down. We can go for 2 times 7 is 14. 14 subtract 14 is 0. We have another digit, bring the next digit down. 2 times 4 is 8. 9 subtract 8 is 1. Here you have a decimal point, so put the decimal point over here and bring the last digit down. That would be 4. So we can go for 2 times 7 is 14 and 14 subtract 14 is 0. So it would be 474.7. Got it? Select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is 8.8 divided by 2. Okay, let's just divide 8 by 8 divided by 8.8 divided by 2. So just start with the first digit. We can go for 2 times 4 is 8. 8 subtract 8 is 0. Then you have a decimal point over here. So put the decimal point over here. Bring the next digit down. Again, you can go for 2 times 4 is 8 and 8 subtract 8 is 0. That means 8.8 divided by 2 is 4.4. Got it? Okay, so you can complete the test by yourself later today. I'm just moving on to the next topic. If you need more help with the topic, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Got it? Okay, the next one is multiply decimals and whole numbers word problems. Sorry, divide decimals by whole numbers, not multiply. The next one is divide decimal by whole numbers word problems. Let's start with the word problems. Okay, let me just go to the here is divide decimals by whole numbers word problems. Okay, Jane used just look at the question. Let me read it. Jane used 6.4 cups of flour to bake two cakes. How much flour on average did she put on in each cake? So you have to divide 6.4 by 2. You have to count table of 2 until you get 6 or a number that is less than 6. So you can go for 2 times 3 is 6. 6 subtract 6 is 0. You have a decimal point over here. Put point decimal point over here. Now bring the next digit down. 2 times 2 is 4. So 4 subtract 4 is a 0. That means in each cake she used 3.2 grams of 3.2 cups of flour. Got it? Okay, the next one is Stanley's Road Paving Company used 599.55 to contact tons of cement to pave 4 miles of roadway. How much cement on average did the company used per mile? So you have to divide 591.55 4 591 591.55 divided by 4. So let's start procedure. So we can go for 4 times 1 is 4. 5 subtract 4 is 1. Bring the 9 down. So you have to count 4 till 19. So 4 times 4 is 16. So 19 subtract 16 is 3 and bring the next digit down. So you have to count table of 4 until 31 or a number that is less than 31. So 4 times 7 is 28. So you have 3. Now you have a decimal point. Put the point over here and bring the next digit down. So 4 times 8 is 32. So 35 subtract 32 is 5. Sorry, 5 subtract 2 is 3. And bring the next digit down again. You have a 35. So you can go for 4 times 8 is 32. And again, you have a remainder 3. Got it? So it would be 147.88. Okay, you have to put a decimal. 35 subtract 32. You are left with 3. Now you already have a decimal point. Just put a 0 over here. So 4 times 7 is 28. 38 subtract 28 is 2. Bring a 0 again, and 4 times 5 is 20, and 22 subtract 20 is 0. So it would be 147.8875. Got it? Here is the answer. Okay, let's start with the test questions. Okay, we just did this one on board. It is 147.8875. Okay, a soda factory produced 37.69 liters of root beer in 2 minutes. How many root beer on average did the factory produce each minute? So 37.69 divided by 2. 37.69 divided by 2. So we can go for 2 times 1 is 2. 3 subtract 2 is 3 subtract 2 is 1. Bring the next digit down. 3 times 2 times 8 is 16. You have 17, subtract 16 is 1. Put the decimal point over here and bring the 6 down. So we can go for 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 8 is 16. Now bring the next digit down, that is 9. So 2 times 4 is 8, and 9 subtract 8 is 1. You already have a decimal point, put a 0, and you can go for 2 times 5 is 10. 10 subtract 10 is 0. Got it? So the answer is 18.845. Got it? Select the correct option and click on the OK button. A lollipop factory used 46.28 kilograms of sugar to make 4 batches of lollipops. How much sugar did the factory put in each box? Each batch. 46.28 divided by 4. Okay, so let's start with the first digit. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 subtract 4 is 0. Now bring the 6 down. 4 times 1 is 4. So 4 subtract 6 is 2. Here you have a decimal point. Just put it over here and bring the next digit down. You have to count 4 till 22, a number that is less than 22. So 4 times 5 is 20, and 22 subtract 20 is 2, and bring the 8 down. So you can go for 4 times 7 is 28. Got it? So it would be 11.57. Got it? 11.57 grams of sugar is required. 2 kilograms of sugar is required for each batch. Got it? A four-story building is 40.52 tall. How many feet tall is each story? So 40.52 divided by 4. Can you do the question on your notebook and let me know and just let me know the answer? Do you guys have your notebook and pencil? 40.52 divided by 4. Okay, let just write down the answer in the chat box when you are done. Got it? I'm waiting for. Let me know when you are done. Okay, let's just divide 40.52 by 4. 4 times 1 is 4. 0, then you have a 0, bring the 0 here. Now 4 times 1 is again, bring the 5 down. 4 times 1 is 4. 5 subtract 4 is 1, bring the 2 down. You have to count a table of 4 until you get 12. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 subtract 12 is 0. So it would be 10.13. Got it? That means each story is 10.13 feet tall. Got it? Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. I'm just moving on to the next topic. If you need more help with the topic, you can contact and you turn on the Skype. We are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Got it? Let's start with the next one, that is estimate sums, differences, and products of the decimals. Okay, let me write down the topic name. Estimate sums, differences, and products of. Estimate sums, estimate sums, products, and differences of decimals. Got it? Okay. Estimate the sum by rounding each number to the nearest whole number and then adding. So you have to round off. Okay, so you have to round off the numbers and then you have to add them. So the numbers are 7.7 and plus 6.6. So you have to round off both the numbers before adding. So just look at the number that is after decimal, it is 7. 7 is greater than 5. That means you have to round up. Round up means just add 1 to the whole number. So it would be 7. 7 plus 1 is 8. Got it? Now here you have 6. Just compare, 6 is greater than 5. That means again you have to round up. You have to round, add 1 to the decimal. So it would be 8 plus 7. And 8 plus 7 is 15. Got it? Okay, the next one is subtract. 9.7 subtract 7.6. Again you have here 7 over here. So 7 is greater than 5. That means you have to round up. Round up means you just add 1 to the whole number. So it would be 10. Again 7.6, here you have 6. 6 is greater than 5. Again you have to round up. Round up means just add 1 to the whole number. So it would be 8. So 10 subtract 8 is 2. Got it? Okay, the next one is estimate the product, and the numbers are 2.50 times 0.73. You have to round 2.5. Just look at here, you have zero point 0.5 and 5 is greater than 5. That means you have to round up. Got it? Not greater, they are equal. You have to round up. So it would be then rounded off to 3. Just add 1 to the whole number. Got it? Now just look at 0 0.7. So 7 is greater than 5. That means again you have to add 1. You have to round up. 0 plus 1 is 1. So it would be 3 times 1 is 3. Got it? Okay, on the top right corner you have a test button. Let's just start with the test. 4.39 plus 2.3. You have to round. Estimate the sum by rounding each number to the nearest whole number and then add. So you have 4.3. 3 is less than 5. That means you have to round on the same digit. So you have to round on 4. Here you have 3. 3 is less than 5. Again, you have to round on the same digit. So it would be then 2. So 4 plus 2 is 6. Got it? You can note down the example if you want to. I'll wait for a while. Okay, the next one is estimate the product by round each factor to the nearest whole number. Okay, 0.52 times 4.94. Okay, 0.55 is equal to 5. That means you have to add 1 to the whole number, so it would be 1. And then 4.9, 9 is greater than 5, that means you have to round up, you have to round, add 1 to the whole number, it would be 5 times 1, and 5 times 1 is 5. Got it? So select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is estimate the products. 7.51 times 8.57. Okay, so you have to round off both digits. So first we have to round off. Here you have 7, and after the 7 you have 5. 5 is equal to 5. That means you have to round up. Round up means add 1 to whole numbers. 7 plus 1 is 8. Got it? Now again 8.57. Just look at the decimal. 5 is equal to 5. You have to round up. Got it? 8 plus 1 is 9. So it would be 8 times 9, and 8 times 9 is 72. Got it? So the correct option is 72. Okay, the next one is 7.7 plus 6.6. Estimate the sum by rounding the numbers. 7.7 plus 6.6. So here you have 7. 7 is greater than 5. That means you have to round up. Add 1 to the whole number. So 7 plus 1 is 8. So here again you have 6. 6 is greater than 5. That means you have to round up. So 6.6 plus 1 is 7. So 8 plus 7 is 15. Got it? Okay, let's start with the next one. Estimate the products. 6.13 times 7.55. 1 is less than 5. You have to round on the same digit. It would be round off to 6. Then you have 5. 5 is equal to 5. You have to round up. Round up means add 1 to the whole number. So it would be 7 plus 1 is 8. So you have to, sorry, multiply them. 8 times 6 is 48. Got it? Okay, let's start with the next one. 0.5 times 7.2. So here you have 5. 5 is equal to 5. That means you have to round up. Add 1 to the whole number. So 0 plus 1 is 1. Got it? Then you have 7.2. 2 is less than 5. You have to round on the same digit. So it would be rounded off to 7. So the answer is 7 times 1 is 7. Got it? So select the correct option and click on the OK button. You can complete the test by yourself later today. I'm just moving on to the next topic. Got it? The next one is add, subtract, multiply, and divide decimals word problems. Add, subtract, multiply, and divide decimals or word problems. Okay, let's just go to the okay. Add, subtract, multiply, and divide. decimals word problem. Okay, let's start with the one. Linda weighted two colored metal balls during a science class. The purple ball weighted 12.38 pounds and the orange ball weighted 8.57 pounds. If Linda places both balls on the scale at the same time, what will the scale read? So you have to add them 12.38 and 8.57. Got it? You have to add them, but you have to round off. I know you don't have. Okay, you just have to add them. So you have to 8 plus 7 is 15. You have to write 5 over here and carry 1 over here. So it would be 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 9. And then you have to 8 and 2, 10, 0, and 1 carry, and 1 plus 1 is 2. So it would be 20.95. Got it? Okay, let's start with the test. Okay, Trisha's dog eat 1.4 kilograms of dog food each day. How much food will Trisha's dog eat in 4 days? So you have to do 1.4 times 4. Got it? 4 times 4 is 16. Write the 6 over here and carry the ones. 6 times 4 times 1 is 4 and add the carry, so it would be 5.6. Got it? Select the correct option and click on the OK button. Over the past few years, Jing had made two trips to visit the amusement park. He drove 74.9 kilograms in all. How far did Jing drive on each trip? So you have to do 74.9. Oh, okay. So for two trips, the distance is 74.9 kilometer. So basically, you have to find a distance for the 1 kilometer. That means you have to divide, got it, not multiply. So it would be 74.9 divided by 2. 74.9 divided by 2. So we can go for 2 times 3. 6. 3 is 6. 7 subtract 6 is 1 and bring 4 down. Now you can go for 2 times 7 is 14. Got it? It would be 0. Bring the next digit down 9. 2 times 4 is 8. 9 subtract 8 is 1. You already have a decimal, just put a 0 over here. So 2 times 5 is 10. Got it? It would be 37.45. Select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is a cookie factory used 9.9 kilograms of chocolate white chocolate chips to make 9 batches of cookies. How many kilograms of chocolate chip did the factory put in each batch? So you have to divide 9.9 by 9. Got it? 9.9 divided by 9. So we can go for 9 times 1 is 9. 9 subtract 9 is 0. Bring the next digit down. Again, we can go for 9 times 1 is 9. And here you have a decimal point. So just put a decimal point over here. So it would be 1.1. Got it? Okay. So let's start with let's move on to the next one. The answer is 1.1. kilograms. Select the correct option and click on the OK button. A cafeteria uses 6.6 kilograms of beans to make 5 batches of chili. What what quantity of beans went into each one? So you have to do 6.6 divided by 5. Got it? You have 6.6 divided by 5. So we can go for 5 times 1 is 5 and 6 subtract 5 is 1. So you have a decimal point, put decimal point over here and bring the next digit down. So we can go for 5 times 3 is 15. So 15 subtract 16 subtract 5 is 1. 1 you can put a decimal point over here. So 5 times 2 is 10. Got it? And 10 subtract 10 is 0. So the correct option is 1.32. Got it? Select the correct option and click on the OK button. Copper bought 7.62 pounds of peanuts and 6.72 pounds of raisins. How many pounds of snacks did he buy? Also, you have to add 7.62 and 6.72. So, which one is the correct option? Anyone who knows the answer? It would be, you have to add them, and the answer is, it would be 14.34. Got it? You just need to add the values. So, it would be 4.34. So, select the correct option and click on the OK button. The dog bought a new roll of tape. There was 4.7 yards of the tape on the roll. The dog used zero point 0.2 yards of the tape to make a collage. How much tape is left on the roll? Okay, so you have to subtract them. The total rope was 4.7, so he just used zero point 0.2 yards. So 4.7 subtract zero point 0.2 is, it would be 4.5. Got it? Select the correct option and click on the OK button. A dairy produced 15.7 liters of milk in 4 hours. How much milk on average did the dairy produce per hour? So you have to do 15.7 divided by 4. Got it? 15.7 divided by 4. So you can go 4 times 3 is 12. 15 subtract 12 is 3. You have a decimal point over here, so put point over here and bring the 7 down. 4 times 9 is 36. And you're left with 1, so just put a 0 over here. 4 times 2 is 8. 10 subtract 8 is 2. Again put a 0 over here and you can go for 4 times 5 is, 4 times 5 is 20. Got it? So 20 subtract 20 is 0. It is 3.925 liters. Got it? Select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay. Alice bikes 9.3 kilometers each day school in total. How far will Alice bike over 5 days of school? So you have to multiply. You need to do 9.3 times 5. Got it? 9.3 times 5. So 5 times 3 is 15. Here you have 5 and carry 1. 5 times 9 is 45 and 1. 46. It would be 46.5. Got it? 9.3 times 5. It would be 46.5. Got it? Select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, so you can complete the rest of the questions by yourself later today. So we have covered 4 of the topics today, and the topic names are we have done divide decimals by whole numbers, word problems, estimate sums, differences, and products of decimals, add, subtract, multiply, and divide decimals, word problems. Got it? So if you need more help with the topics, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Got it? So that's all for today. If you like, if you find the video helpful for you, please click on the like button right below the video. That's all for today. See you in the next class. Bye.